teacher at Columbine High School. There is a student here with a gun, and the school is in a panic. And I'm in the library. I've got students down under the table, kids. Hands under the table. I do not know who the student is. Okay. I saw a student outside. I was in holding earlier, but he turned the gun straight at us and shot. And my God, the window went out. Stay in the line of fire.
So right now I'm over here in Littleton, Colorado, and as you may have noticed, the title of the video is called The Last Time. And the reason why it's called The Last Time is because this might be the last time we come and visit this school, because they are in talks and consideration of tearing the place down, rebuilding, and all that stuff. I have my own opinions on that, but that's for another time. But yeah, so this school might be no more. I don't know exactly what they're trying to do. It is what it is. This is arguably one of the most famous high schools in all America, and for all the wrong reasons. And recently they've been getting threats again, and so they're just considering just bulldozing this place down. So if it's the last time, then it's the last time. So I drove all the way up here just to come look at this place one single final time. I have been following the story since the late 90s, since forever. It's been 20 years since this all took place, and I have been following it extensively through documentaries, through articles, newspapers, magazines. But it has been 20 years since it all took place, and we still do not know why Eric and Dylan did what they did. Bullying, perhaps, maybe. In my opinion, I think revenge, the best revenge would be to live well, but that's my own philosophy. And so, yeah, before this place is completely gone, let's just take one final look at this amazing, beautiful area in Littleton, Colorado. Cafeteria. Dylan Klebold would have parked his car right here so we could have a good vantage point. One of the first persons that they shot was Rachel Joy Scott. She would have been around here somewhere. There's the cafeteria right there. And then the library is up here. And I believe Daniel Aurora Ball would have been over here somewhere. And they would have had helicopter shots on him while all the students were running this way. And they have this school heavily secured. It's like I was saying earlier, they've been getting tons of threats. There's been a lot of copycat killers. It's just been a very bad situation since it all took place. So right down below there is the parking lot, of course, and they would have set bombs. Here's another misconception that people get about Columbine, is Columbine was not intended to be a school shooting. In fact, it was actually intended to be a bombing, and when their bombs failed to go off, they improvised, and that's when they brought out the guns. They were going to use the guns and shoot surviving students as they came out of the cafeteria, but of course the bombs failed, and if they would have ignited and blown up, there probably would have been a lot more casualties. So thankfully those bombs didn't go off, and unfortunately some people still lost their lives. It's just so crazy to be here right now, the incredible history behind this school. And that parking lot down there, they actually rigged both of their cars with bombs, which also failed. And so, yeah, just absolutely insane. Just one good look around this town, you can tell that it's a very athletic, sports-driven kind of a town. So there must have been a lot of jocks, and still continually to this day, a lot of athletes, I should say, not jocks, athletes who attend this school. So in this library is also where the massacre would have ended. Both Eric and Dylan would have shot themselves. They both suffered, of course, self-inflicting gunshot wounds to the head. I don't think Dylan died at first. I think he actually ended up choking on his own blood after he fatally put a bullet in his head. But yeah, it's crazy to think that something like that would have happened right here, because this is just such a nice area to be in. I don't know personally, I don't live here, I don't know the whole story, you know, I don't know what was going on in their heads. I just know they were two depressed, angry individuals. I think Eric was a sociopath, and I think Dylan really didn't care to live much longer. Those are my thoughts. I could be wrong. I'm not saying take that at face value, but take it with a grain of salt. So while I was out here at Columbine, I actually found this softball. I think I'm gonna keep it. Something to remember this place by. So right here is Dave Sanders Memorial Softball Field. He was also not only a teacher, but he was a coach. And so they're having some games out here. I don't want to film anybody, don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, but they have dedicated this field to his memory, which is very cool. And then, of course, behind the school there is the memorial garden dedicated to the students that lost their lives. And then directly behind the school, you will actually find the memorial garden, which is just right here. Rachel Joy Scott right here. She actually would have, I believe she was martyred for her faith. They asked her if she still believed in God after they shot her, and she replied, "You know I do." Cassie Bernal. John Tomlin.
Big wall that jumped down.
Daniel Lee Ruraball. Of course, the teacher, Dave Sanders. Daniel Mauser. Kelly Fleming. Isaiah Showells. Rest in peace, Isaiah. Lauren Townsend. Corey DePooter. And then Stephen Purnell. Daniel Lee Ruraball. There was some speculation going on for a while that Daniel Lee was actually killed by the police, by a police officer. And to this day, I still don't know. I've heard stories from Daniel's friends, from one of the surviving friends of Daniel, saying that Dylan Klebold shot him, so I guess that would rule that conspiracy out. I don't know, I wasn't there. basement tapes. Him and Dylan.
Just staying here.
Yeah.
So we don't make it as obvious.
I bet you it's creepy sleeping in that house at night.
Does she still live there though?
No.
Or did she move
The
away?
family moved away.
Because it's just too painful, right? What he did.
Okay guys, so we are making our way up to Eric Harris's former house. Alright guys, there's Eric Harris's house. That's where they would have made the basement tapes. Absolutely mind-blowing being here right now. That's where it all would have taken place. Well guys, that's it for this vlog. Pretty mind-blowing to see all this stuff once again. This is my second time doing a Columbine video, but I just wanted to do this, share it with you guys. And it's just, I don't know, I like visiting stuff like this. That's it for me. We'll talk to you guys in the next video, the next vlog. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah guys, well, that's it for this vlog. Yeah, since the whole massacre took place, Eric's parents have they've completely left Denver. They moved out of that house, obviously, and they left it all behind, started over again. And so it's really important that we be good to one another, and you know, we just try to work out our issues and, you know, see what we can do to come to a compromise. Anyways, that's it for this vlog. Talk to you guys in the next video.